Hey everyone, welcome back to part two of this conversion. So we're going to start with the teardown of this Road King, starting with getting it on a jack. This is the sketchiest part of the whole thing probably. So I'm going to get this thing underneath the bike and get it up to a working height so I can start tearing everything apart. I'm really thinking, as well as converting this thing over, I'm probably going to drop the forks as well. These forks are, I've shined them up as much as I can, but they need a good polishing. So I think while I have the bike apart, I'm probably going to pull the wheel fender and then do a little bit of scuffing and buffing to that aluminum to try to bring it back and make it look as close to like a stainless or a polished aluminum as possible. So, all right, I'm going to get this thing up in the air and see how it goes. All right, I got it up on the lift. So, learning really quickly that been a long time since I bought ratchet straps, and I'm in the need of some new ones. So that's probably going to be one of my next purchases. This is going to hold it in place for right now, just to keep it upright, so it makes it a little easier to work with. When I go to pull the wheel, I'm going to have to do something different. So I think I'm probably going to have to make the pilgrimage to the Lowe's or Home Depot and buy some new ratchet straps, because these things have had it. I've had these things for years, and they're worn out. They don't like to release and kind of beat up. So this will at least get me going. So now that I got this up, I'm going to start by pulling the windshield and popping out the headlight. And we'll try to get that nacelle apart so that we can now start taking off the handlebars. Also going to have to pull that radio back out of there, which not looking forward to that. So we'll get going on that and see how it comes out. All right, I'm quickly, or trying to quickly unhook this radio. I did run this thing. I had the amp sunk under here. I got all the wiring going down to the fuses over here. And as you can see, I ran everything under the tank. So I'm gonna have to lift the tank up and get underneath there to remove this. It did all come up underneath here under the neck, and then wired directly up to here. I also have this remote, or that's gonna have to come out of here, and then those should be able to come off. So I'm gonna get going on that and see how it comes out. Okay, so apparently when I installed this thing, I installed it a little bit better than I thought. It's coming back to me now, but I did run the wiring through the neck, and it was under the nacelle. So I'm gonna have to start taking the headlight out. So I'm gonna do that and get back to you. All right, I finally got it out. Yeah, so if, like I was saying before, if anybody's looking for a low cost, um, stereo for their motorcycle or maybe for like a ATV or something like that, this is actually, it worked. It fit the bill. It's made by a company called GoHawk, and it's mounts right up. You wire your amplifier. I sunk this one under the seat of the bike, ran everything up, off of the battery, and then ran up to the speakers. It will control Bluetooth. AM/FM didn't really work at all, but if you're just looking to play music off your phone, this was a great little fix, real quick. It was like $50, I think, $45, $50. So, and you can get them in black. You can also get them in the chrome. This was actually bought brand new by a friend of mine, but he didn't use it, never put it on the bike, so I bought it off of him. That's the reason I went with the chrome, obviously, because he had already purchased it. So I might have considered black if I was going to buy it for the bike originally, but yeah, it definitely fit the bill. It worked, and but I'll be glad for the upgrade. So. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, looks like I have to loosen up this nacelle to break it into two pieces, because these are halves, in order to get this thing loose and get the bars off the bike. There's going to be a couple of bolts in here I'm going to have to get out, and then that's going to loosen this piece up and allow these two to split apart. Before I do that, I'm going to have to drop the driving lights, though, passing lights, and probably start disconnecting some of this stuff. Get all that stripped off the bars so that it's ready to go. Get going on that. All right, so I got the passing lights off, the nacelle off. Once I got through the obligatory, 9 million rolls of electrical tape holding everything together, someone, they must have been, their ears must have been ringing, whoever installed this, because I was cursing them. More than enough electrical tape encasing all these connectors. But now that I got that off, I think the next step is going to be to get these off and clutching the brake and the mirrors and whatnot, and start pulling these bars. All right, so that's done. Everything's knocked down. Got a big old mess going on here now. I'll go through and clean some of this up and start getting ready to fit the new bars. So one of the biggest things, and probably everybody already knows this, but smart idea, always bag and label everything, every little clip, every little screw, nut, whatever, because it doesn't take long for things to get out of hand, and then you go to put the thing back together, and yeah, you got a mess on your hands. So that's what I'm going to do now, is finish up with everything else, getting everything kind of bagged and tagged and ready to go. And yeah, in the next video, I'm going to put these bars on and see what they look like. So, hey, thanks everyone for watching. If you like this, make sure you give it the thumbs up, hit the bell for notifications, because there's gonna be more of these videos coming out, and subscribe. That would be really awesome. Have a great one. I'll see you next time.